Hi, so we made Healthier, which is an health tracking app to improve the accessibility of at-home elder care. Um, In-clinic care is very expensive, costing around $6,000, $7,000, and we wanted to replicate that experience for at-home care while also improving in-clinic care for um, better management. So clinicians only really see snapshots for care at home, especially when tracking patients. So, missing medicines, nutrition, skipped exercises, or poorly done exercises can compound into a lot of problems for these elders, and that is the idea of Healthier. So upon clicking into the dashboard, the idea is that doctors, when they have patients at home, can have a quick overview of all of their patients and a summary of how they're doing in terms of their journals, their meals, their activities, their medications. And the idea is that the journal is very important for these elders' mental health, Alzheimer's, and these meals are to make sure that they're getting their proper nutrients in, and these doctors can give them directions on maybe eating more protein, more vegetables, etc. And with activity and medications, doctors can actually assign medications and a diet plan as well as exercise plan to their patients. And on the iOS app, these patients will be able to upload photos of them taking their pills. And to prevent patients or elders from taking their pills too early or taking the wrong pills, we have custom YOLO V8 object detection models for pill recognition to ensure that they're taking correct pills at the right time. Um, this model was trained on almost 700 labeled images on an NVIDIA 800 GPU to ensure that the convergence and to ensure convergence and strong detection. And patients can upload pictures of what they're eating throughout the day, and this will be reflected on the doctor's dashboard as well for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. And it will give an overview of whether or not their patient is roughly following the meals. For example, making sure that they're eating whole foods, lean protein sources, and not eating too many fried foods, as mentioned in the plan. And with exercises, patients can record videos of them doing the exercise and it will send to the doctor. And we have a pose estimation analysis to help the doctor really see whether or not their patient is doing their exercises correctly. For example, this is a squat here. And there's some AI analysis here that the doctor can look at and really guide their insight and feedback on the person, on the elder. The next feature we have that's really cool is journaling. Journaling is really helps the elder's mental health, really also combats Alzheimer's and other diseases, and is really easy for the elders to do. We're using LiveKit for easy conversation.
How was your day?
Good.
I'm glad to hear that. What was the best part of your day?
I had a good cup of coffee in the morning.
That sounds like a nice way to start the day. Do you have a favorite kind of coffee?
Pretty much, not really. Anything is good. Thank you.
Keep track of what the person is saying, and it will summarize to the doctor to really be able to keep track of their mental health. And then for a quick overview, the doctor can see day-to-day summaries. And for example, David didn't do his lunch exercise, but he did do a squat exercise, so that is noted in the summary. And then there are some exercises that he did off plan, which may be of importance to the doctor, and there's a lot of other summaries as well. And then if the doctor wants quick summaries over their patients, there's also a sidebar chat on the right, which allows the doctor to really ask any question in English and they can get any summary. Yeah, so the AI chat is really more useful for the hospital view, which is both for at-home and in-clinic care. It's really easy to set up. There is a simple directions to just scan the floor plan of your house and you can model it in 3D using the iOS app. So this enables at-home care to be modeled in these hospital views, and this allows the doctors to really monitor how the elders are doing at home and really see if there's any hazards or any precautions that they should take. It's also applicable for in-clinic care. And for example, if there's several elders in the clinic, for example, Sarah Smith in room 4, you can ask, tell me about Sarah Smith. And AI chat has available tool calls, which extracts information about Sarah Smith. And yeah, so it was able to display the information on the side chart on the right, displaying basic information, current medications, room status, and immediate action needed if there are any, because alerts were raised. So that is a very good feature for both at home and in clinic care, and really enables better management in clinics, but also more accessible elder care at home for people who may not be able to afford it, or just better for the clinicians to really track how their patients or elders are doing back at home.